Need some coins or MT for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap currency, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another Madden Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to be going over my mock draft. Now, for those guys that do not know, if you go through and you play the mock draft solos, you get a collectible with every solo you do. They're really easy solos. Just go do them. It will not take you that long to get it done. But you get 20 different collectibles. What you guys have to do is go through the first 20 picks, and you will put in the voucher for what position you think is going to go at that pick, whether it be quarterback, halfback, tight end, wide receiver, DB, O-lineman, edge rusher, non-edge D-line, aka interior, and then non-edge linebacker, so a standing linebacker pretty much. That is what you have to do with those vouchers. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Justin Bell for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are sub to the channel, notification on, and comment down below Noti Gang. And guys, I did already post my picks for the 7 p.m. NBA games on today, and I will have more later as well. So if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, you can copy my picks over there, and you can use code ZERK to match first deposit up to $100 on Underdog Fantasy. And we have the NBA playoffs going on. They've been doing a lot of specials, and I think there might be a new one coming up real soon. So check it out. Use code ZERK. Follow me on Twitter for my picks. Now, if you guys have never seen this mock draft stuff before and you're wondering, okay, what is the point in doing this? Well, the rewards are really, really good. So I'm just going to go through the rewards real quick for you guys. This is the only set that is repeatable, but it can be done 4 times, and it is 1 token for 1,000 coins. So if you get one right, you exchange for 1,000 coins. You can do it up to 4 times. These other ones can only do 1 time each, but it makes sense to have it that way because he's going, certain increments, whatever. But if you get 5 correct, you get 84 plus. 10 correct, you get 89 plus. 13 correct, you get a 93 plus. 15 correct, you get a 95 plus overall first round player. 16 correct, you get your choice of 1 of 32 first round draft players. 17 correct, you get your choice of 4 of 32. 18 correct, you get all NCAT past champions and heroes. So the cards that are out right now, you get all of those NCAT. If you get 19 correct, you get all 32 first round draft players, all the rookies when they get drafted, NCAT, and all NCAT draft past champions and heroes. And 20 is the same, but additionally a future mystery gift. We have no idea what that's going to be. Absolutely zero idea. I'm guessing a golden ticket. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Who knows? All right, so now I want to go over with you guys my personal mock draft for the first 20 picks. Now, I'm just going to let you guys know right now, if you clicked on this video and you think that I'm going to give you 20 correct picks, you are so wrong. There is a -% chance that I get 20 correct. So if you're expecting to copy me and get the 20 correct, it's not going to happen, okay? The odds on actually getting 20 out of 20 correct here are so insanely small, it's ridiculous. Because not only do you have to accurately predict what position every single team is going to pick, right? But also you have to predict the trades, because I mean, who knows what trades are going to happen in this. I mean, you might have, the 2nd overall pick, right, which is the Lions. Let's say they get offered some crazy just deal from some lower team to trade up and get a different position. Well, you think the Lions might go with an edge rusher. Well, guess what? Boom, someone just traded up and they're drafting a receiver. So that can mess it up too. So it's literally just impossible. I am not going to get 20 correct. Do not expect me to try to help you guys get 20 correct. This is my mock draft. If you guys want to copy me, which I know some of you guys will, shout out to you guys, and we'll see how we do. But honestly, I'm not expecting too much out of this. If someone does get all 20 correct, I'm going to hit you up from here on out for my underdog picks, because obviously you know the future and you're from like 2065, because there is just no way that I see anybody getting all 20 correct. Now, if you do, if someone magically does it, dude, congratulations, because that is crazy. But as I said, I'm going to go through, make my 20 selections and showcase for you guys. Now, I am not going to try and predict trades because I don't know, okay? I don't know what teams are going to trade, whatever. Nobody really knows, but let's get into this. So starting off, we have the first overall pick. We have the Jags. Now, it's funny because the Jags literally just came out like 20 minutes before I started recording this video. There's a report. They're actually picking between 4 players currently, which you have to think that means offensive tackle or edge rusher, right? So again, I'm not going to get 20 correct, but I'm just going to see how it goes. We will see about that. But first overall pick, where do I think the Jags are going to go? In my opinion, guys, I think they're going to go edge rusher. I don't know which edge rusher they're going to go with. probably Hutchinson, right? You would probably think Hutchinson. Maybe they go elsewhere. But first overall pick, I'm going to go with edge rusher here. That's really outside linebackers or DNs for those of you guys that don't know. Pass rusher players that come off the edge, they just get called edge rushers when they get drafted because you don't really know which position necessarily they're going to play. Will it be left end, right end, outside linebackers, wherever else. But I'm going to go first overall pick. I think that they will go with an edge rusher. I'm going to go with edge rusher with the first overall pick. Now we have pick number 2, okay? This is where things get very interesting. Pretty much even pick 1 could be really interesting. Pick 2. Will the Lions reach for a quarterback here in a class where people don't think that quarterbacks are really all that good? Or will they also go with one of the freakishly, good edge rushers in this draft? Or will they take a top offensive lineman? Honestly, pick 2 right here. I mean, I could get it wrong instantly on pick number 2. They have Jared Goff. Do they want to pick maybe Malik Willis here with pick 2? I don't think they will. I don't think they will go with quarterback here. I think that second overall, if Hutchinson doesn't go number 1, I think they take Hutchinson. But I think here, man, it's either edge rusher, O-line, or QB. I think that's exactly where the Lions are going to go. So I'm trying to predict what they will do here. And I think they're okay with Jared Goff right now. Maybe I'm wrong and they end up, picking a QB. But I think they're going to go edge rusher. Yep. We're going edge rusher. So picks 1 and 2 are done. We have the Jags and the Lions both taking edge rushers. Probably Kayvon and Hutchinson. Yeah, in my opinion, I think that's probably how to go. Again, could be wrong. Pick number 3, we have the Texans. I did see they just came out, and I think they pretty much said like they are pretty committed here to Davis Mills. So if that is the case, and they're not going to get rid of their long neck quarterback, right, and go with a new QB here, I feel like they want to go ahead and actually help out that quarterback. And there's so many good tackles in this draft. In my opinion, I think that the Texans are definitely going to go with O-line. So offensive tackle, more specific, to be honest, guys, I think they go with the tackle here. But O-line is the pick number 3. Now, number 4, we have the Jets. And what's one position the Jets have been trying like crazy to get this offseason? That is wide receiver. So unless they end up making some sort of a crazy trade for Deebo Samuel or DK Metcalf, whatever, I'm going to go with wide receiver. I think that the Jets take a wide receiver. I don't know who. Garrett Wilson, Drake London. Who really knows? But we're going wide receiver. Pick number 5, we actually have the Giants coming up. And some people think, and I've looked at a lot of mock drafts, okay? I'm going to let you guys know right now, I'm no football expert, right? I don't watch a ton of college football, really much at all. But I've seen a lot of mock drafts, okay? I've seen the potential of the Giants taking a quarterback here at number 5. However, with this pick here, I think they're probably going to go with one of those studly tackles. And then at number 6, we have the Panthers. Now, this is really, really interesting because I actually did a YouTuber's mock draft like a month ago with RBT and a bunch of other guys. Go check out his channel if you guys want to see that video. And in there, I actually had the Panthers taking a QB. I had them taking Kenny Pickett. Now, after everything that's kind of, went along, I feel like the top quarterback off the board might end up being Willis, to be honest with you guys. But I don't know if the Panthers take a quarterback. This one really comes down to if they make a trade for Baker Mayfield, which I know the Panthers have been linked to Baker Mayfield potentially. Also, Jimmy Garoppolo's still in the market. Will they trade for one of those two? I don't know. I really don't know. But I don't feel comfortable taking a quarterback with, reports coming out that they may be looking into Baker Mayfield here. If that's the case, I don't think they're going to take a quarterback. So I think they will probably go with O-line. There's a lot of good offensive linemen. And then next up at number 7, guys, we actually have the Giants coming up again, which with their 5th pick, they did take an O-lineman. And I think now they come around with their 7th pick, and they take an edge rusher. There's still a ton of good edge rushers available here with number 7, and I think the Giants take advantage of that. All right, so pick 8, guys. Now we have the Falcons. Now this is really interesting, okay? I don't exactly know where the Falcons want to go with this. Obviously, they have a quarterback situation, right? They have Mariota. A lot of the good edge rushers I already kind of have coming off the board. There's still a lot of really good edge rushers here. But I feel like if my mock draft goes correctly here, The Falcons have two options. I think they either, well, really they could go with three. There's a lot of, there's a ton of good wide receivers in this class as well, but there are still some really, really good corners available. Kyle Hamilton's on the board as well for safeties, but I think they would probably rather go with like Sauce at DB here. But in my opinion, if he's not gone at this point, I think the Falcons go QB. And I think this is where Malik Willis comes off the board with pick 8. So pick 8 right there, I have Malik Willis coming off the board. Number 9, we have the Seahawks. And the Seahawks, I mean, this shouldn't even really be a question. If they don't trade out of this pick here, they should go edge rusher. They badly, badly need an edge rusher really bad. So number 9, I have them taking an edge. Number 10, we have the Jets coming up. And they went with wide receiver with their first pick. And I think with their second pick, if he's here, I mean, you have to take Ahmad Sauce Gardner. You have to go with Sauce here at number 10. So no question, you got to take him. Now, number 11 coming up now, we actually have Washington. And there is one player that I saw. I think he maybe posted on his Instagram or I don't remember where it was, Instagram or Twitter. I'm pretty sure that it was Instagram stories though. And the one player that it was that he said, I think the caption was like, bring me home or something like that. And he was visiting over with Washington is Garrett Wilson. So I think Garrett Wilson, obviously, probably friends with Terry McLaurin, both of them from Ohio State. I do think that he is going to end up going to Washington and they go with wide receiver. Now, maybe this is where the Washington, maybe they'll go ahead and take Hamilton. I don't know if they will, but number 11, yeah, Garrett Wilson. Next up, we have pick number 12, and this right here is actually going to be the Vikings. And I think if he's still there, Derek Stingley at number 12. Obviously, I think Sauce is going to be the first corner, probably the first DB taken off the board. But Stingley could be the first DB taken off, but that's kind of thing. It doesn't matter as long as they both go with corners, whatever. I think that the Vikings take a defensive back, and I think that it is going to be Stingley. Now on to pick 13, guys, and this is the Texans, and I already have them taking an offensive tackle in the first round to kind of help out their offense. Now I think they get some defensive help, and I think they go with him if he's here, Kyle Hamilton. If Washington doesn't take him, I think he's probably going to go to Houston. I know there's been a lot of talks about, his 40-yard dash time, whatever, but I think he goes here. Now we're on to pick number 14, and this should be the Ravens, and I got to tell you guys right now, this is one of those teams that I've seen take a bunch of different positions. I've seen mock drafts with them taking, like, a center. I've seen mock drafts and them taking an interior defensive lineman, an edge, a DB. I don't know where to go with the Ravens, honestly, but I am going to go with a position that was kind of injured a lot last year, and that was cornerback. So I think they go with a DB here, and hopefully I'm correct. They could go interior defensive. I don't know why. I haven't had an interior defensive lineman on my mock draft just yet. This could be the pick where it bites me. Let's go with DB, though. The Ravens don't take an interior defensive lineman right here in number 14. They do go with corner. I think at number 15 with the Eagles here, I think this is where the Eagles finally go ahead and they get that non-edge defensive lineman in Jordan Davis, right? Obviously, Javon Hargraves, I think he's a free agent after the year, probably be gone there. And Fletcher, I mean, how much longer does Fletcher really have? So I think they probably want to get their interior defensive lineman set and go with Jordan Davis. Maybe I'm wrong here and they end up taking a wide receiver to try to complement Devontae Smith, but I feel like they go with Jordan Davis there. And now, next up, we have pick number 16. And I think this was very, very apparent with the Saints this past season. But the Saints don't really have many wide receivers, right? They don't have a lot of wide receiver help aside of Michael Thomas. And I don't really know what's going on with Michael Thomas. I thought for sure this past year, like, he was going to be gone. But he's still on the team as of right now. Maybe he'll still be there. But I think that potentially the Saints go ahead and draft another wide receiver here. So with the Saints, I'm going to have them taking a wide receiver. Maybe that's a little bit, I wouldn't even say a little bit crazy, but I know a lot of mock drafts as well have had them taking a quarterback here. I mean, I don't really know what they're going to do. Nobody does, really. At number 17, guys, we have the Chargers coming up. Now, I already have a lot of the really, really good offensive linemen coming off the board. They obviously do not need a quarterback. I don't think they need a wide receiver. I think where they go here is they just take the best possible player available. And maybe Jameson Williams is still available here at pick number 17, and I think they potentially go with Jameson Williams to pair him with Keenan Allen, pair him with Mike Williams, which they just extended, and just get a studly another wide receiver. Now coming up again, we have pick 18, and this is going to be the Eagles again, where I had them taking Jordan Davis, right, to get that sure thing on the inside. And I think now, like I was talking about, how they want to pair another wide receiver with Devontae Smith, there are tons of good wide receivers in this draft. So I know that I've had a lot of wide receivers already coming off the board, and maybe that'll be my downfall. But pick 18, I think the Eagles take a wide receiver. Number 19, guys, we have the Saints coming up again at number 19. Now, I did have them taking a wide receiver earlier. Maybe this is where they take a QB, right? If it's pick 19, and I only have one quarterback, I believe, coming off the board so far, maybe they take a guy here. Maybe they reach for a guy. Maybe it doesn't work out. Maybe they go with an interior defensive lineman, an edge rusher, an offensive lineman, potentially. Man, what do I want to go with here? I'm thinking with the Saints, I think here, if all the quarterbacks are still available, aside from Malik Willis, like I predicted, right? Why not take a QB? Why not take a chance on Matt Corral or take a chance on Kenny Pickett at number 19? Whatever, let's go with it. And if the Saints take a quarterback at pick 19, whichever quarterback is left, we have the Steelers up at number 20. I know they have Mitchell Trubisky, but I think if Pickett is here, I think they go with Kenny Pickett. So you know what? Let's go back-to-back quarterback selections, 19 and 20. This may be the only mock draft you guys see in the top 20 with 3 quarterbacks going off. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But those are my picks. So, yeah, those are my picks. If you guys can copy me, you can copy me. If you want to do the opposite, go with a random one, you can do that. But I'm not going to get all 20 correct. There's going to be trades. There's going to be players that I probably want to get close to, right? Like maybe the Eagles will take I don't know, a corner or something crazy, right? Something crazy might happen in one of these drafts. I don't really know. So those are my picks. Copy if you want to, stay away if you want to. Either which way, I'm literally just kind of going off of what I think teams need. And also, I've just looked at a lot of different mock drafts and kind of seeing where people are projecting to go, all that stuff. So take that as it is. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.